This fight took place in 2007. Professional MMA fighter Ikuhisa Minowa fought against the giant from Brazil, Zuluzinho. Though Minowa also cannot be called a baby, the Japanese fighter weighs 91 kilograms with a height of 175 centimeters, but he is very far from the Brazilian. The giant Brazilian weighs 185 kilograms with a height of 2 meters. His full name is Wagner de Conceição Martins, nicknamed Zuluzinho, which means Little Zulu. Minowa is known as Minowa Man, which means giant killer. He got such a high-profile name due to the fact that he has fought larger opponents more than once. The opponents take their places in the corners of the ring. They exchange threats before the fight. At the beginning of the fight, Zuluzinho occupies the center of the ring and tries to pin his opponent to the ropes. The Japanese fighter, on the contrary, is trying to get around his formidable opponent. Minowa Man goes for a crouch to a sprint. What is this? Desperation or an attempt to wear down his opponent? The competitors exchange single punches from distance. Zuluzinho wants to stop his rival's run, and the Japanese fighter tries to hook the colossus on the run. Running is the right tactic. Stamina is probably Wagner's weak spot. The referee stops the run and brings the fighters back to the center of the ring, but the Japanese fighter immediately reverts to his tried and true tactic: run, punch, run. The Brazilian is unable to catch up to his opponent and pin him in the corner or press him against the ropes. In the 5th minute of this battle race, Zuluzinho catches his opponent and puts him down. He does it easily, playfully. But Minowa Man gets to his feet and throws the giant over his back, but he doesn't keep his balance and falls down afterwards. Wagner once again pins Minowa Man to the mat. That concludes the first round. The second round starts with a similar scenario: punch, run, punch. The only thing the Japanese fighter can do, without the risk of being caught, is to hit a leg kick from long range. After a couple minutes of such a run, Zuluzinho catches up with his opponent again. With a gentle lift, he brings him back down to the ring surface. The Japanese man manages to get back to his feet again. Given his opponent's gigantic weight, it's not easy to do. Minowa seems to be getting tired. He's getting slower and slower. Is it close? Again, the Brazilian catches up with his opponent and presses him to the floor with his huge body. This time, he uses his left hand, which pummels his opponent with the force of a steam hammer. The heavy blows do their job. Minowa Man rolls over on his back and Zuluzinho tries to choke him. The choke fails and heavy punches follow again. The Japanese fighter just can't stop the beating. Strange that he can fight back at all. The Brazilian's punching power is impressive. The referee stops the beating. The end of round 2. Minowa launches a pair of successful right punches to the head of Zuluzinho early in the 3rd round. The Japanese fighter doesn't seem to be running away now. He stands still, ducks down, and strikes back. Zuluzinho shoots in for a close round, though he's more successful here than his opponent, but it looks like he's getting tired. His primary tactic seems to be to press with his weight. He uses a leg lock to take Minowa to the floor, where he sluggishly is trying to attack. Suddenly, he gets active, turning on the steam hammer mode, and starts pounding on his opponent's head. Although Zuluzinho is already tired, but Minowa Man is still not enviable. 2 or 3 dozen blows of his opponent flew right into his head. The Brazilian has him pinned down with his carcass and is methodically pounding away at the head. The end of the fight, Mass is winning here. Zuluzinho's main tactic is to take his opponent down with his huge weight advantage, pin him to the floor with his gigantic carcass, and finish him. It's an impressive fight. Always exciting to watch such gigantic opponents, always arousing much more emotion than lighter weights. You have to give credit to Minowa. He survived all 3 rounds with such a giant opponent. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next fights.